A great marijuana. That is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco Gold, man. I even smoke that tight stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The realest thing smoking on the internet. Podheads Web Show.
Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4:20 on a Wednesday, and you're here in the Cypher with the Podheads. I'm your Commander-in-Chief, Frank the Tank, and as always, I'm hanging with my very best buds, JB Perez.
Yeah, what's up? It's JB Perez in the Cypher once again with my best buds. Guys, you know the drill. Add us at the Podheads web shows on all the social media platforms. WJHM102jams.com. We're in the studio. We're here with a special guest. So let's get right to it, guys. C Money, what's up?
Hello, everybody. It's Making Seed Money. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be an exciting episode. So, going to get into it with a fellow business owner and a fellow podcaster, if I do, my memory serves me correctly. So, let's get right into it, guys.
Absolutely. You heard it right there from C Money. We have a special guest here in the Cypher. Castro's here with us from RCastro Management.
Yeah, what's up? I'm excited. First time here. You guys are so lit. I'm already lit. It's going to be lit.
Nice.
You are. Look at you.
And you heard what C Money said. C Money mentioned you do some podcasting, but mainly you manage talent, right?
Yes, I do. I manage Brasco. You guys have to go follow him at Brasco_official. He's doing something. See, and
everybody needs to follow.
So you guys are definitely feeling the vibe. Right?
Absolutely.
366 songs, a song a day.
That's the big thing, right? So we met you at World Scout, World Scout Music Expo.
Shout out to World Scout, Cindy. Oh my God! Shout out to everybody.
It was a great experience for everybody.
I loved it. Oh my God, it was lit.
But we met you out there. We met Brasco, who is your artist. He's a rapper, and the thing that kind of stuck with us was that he said he's doing a song every day of the year. He's gonna have 366 tracks because remember it's a leap year. So how's that been going? Talk to me a little, and we want to talk to you more than anything. But that's got to be crazy. How's that creative process going for him? Do you help him out at all?
I really don't. Like when it comes to the music, I really do what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to work so he can just concentrate on the music, even though this man has so much going on, but music comes to him so naturally. Like he'll just hear a beat and just accumulate some words and forget it. You know, a song comes up. The way he does it is ridiculous, and he'll record 4 or 5 songs in like a couple hours.
Wow.
Yeah, where a lot of artists it takes them like couple days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's definitely talented. talented.
Very.
Nice.
Yeah, he needs to.
So,
366 songs, that's no small
and then it's a
goal.
leap year.
You slip one day, right? You slip once and it's over.
Yeah, that's called about consistency. Yeah.
And it's already day 58, and day 58 is out.
Going strong, baby.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys look for Brasco. What's his social media handle again?
It's Brasco_official.
Great. Brasco_official. Go ahead and check them out. Don't be afraid to check us out either at the Podheads web show all over social media. Just Google us, baby. But we wanted to talk about what's going on with Castro as well as some interesting stories. It's going to be an awesome one today, folks. We got a lot of controversy here in the Cypher. But before we do this, before we get into things, gentlemen, shall we do this as we always do?
Shall we? Check it out, Rosie. This is the part of the show where we usually smoke, right? Since you want to be all by yourself and smoke before us, then you don't get to partake.
No. Where are you at? Come on, we gotta turn this off. We gotta go over there real quick.
Check it out, guys.
So you're dabbing.
Still hitting the dab.
Oh, he's dabbing.
I bought have you ever hit dabs? I know you have to hit dabs.
Listen, dabs kill me. I'm not thugging it like that.
Really? So no doubt you just smoke herb.
I just smoke that medicine out the blunt.
Yeah.
That's
flower first. Flower power, huh?
Yes, flower power.
Here at the studio, we got to do before the Cypher just because, for smoking reasons, we can't get it too boxed up here in the studio. But so we get lit beforehand. C Money, you were breaking out the pen again. You love those damn pens, don't you? That's all he does.
But listen, think about it. Those pens are lit. You can like basically do it anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a little frustrated, like
just
in the
going
store,
from
and
0 to 100.
Exactly.
I don't like this. I don't like this little slow incline that the flower has to get. I just like going to Jupiter. Really
and then you don't
quickly
smell,
and
and then you don't smell.
Yeah, it's perfect
So-
for like being out in public and working. Yeah. What you got in that pen?
It's just called cookies.
You and these pastries, bro. You are Mr. Citrus.
I'm a Sicilian, you dick. It's in my blood to like pastry, a little biscotti and espresso. Get the hell out of
A little bit of espresso. Oh man.
There's no marijuana plant that's like espresso, okay?
There is biscotti though, and I've had that.
Biscotti. Yeah, the hard cookies. The grossest
It's
cookies
biscotti,
ever.
but
He's
for
gonna
you
dip it, the whole
Americans,
flour in the coffee.
Sure, you like some cocoa nugs or something. Nice. So Rosie's here with us. So you say you prefer smoking bud, right? Are you
Yeah.
like a joint person or a blunt person?
Blunt. I can't do a joint. Listen, I talk way too much. Listen, yes. Okay? It turns off way too many times. You have to light it like 6 or 7 times. Listen, no, I want it to slowly burn. Let me talk. And when I'm ready, it's still on. Okay, let's keep going, you know?
Sure. Do you like the flavored stuff or you? I primarily smoke just green leaf. Like I don't like the flavor stuff, but.
What do you mean the flavor?
Well, you have the blue raspberry, the pineapple, all the cancer stuff, basically.
No, I stick with the GMO. I stick with like simple.
Some
you know?
Optimals or something like that. Nice. Very cool. So you did a little bit of music, right? You work with a little bit of music and you do a little bit of podcasting. I'm sitting here looking at your Instagram page, right? And you're doing your thing. I love the content. I see these thoughts for the day, right?
Yeah.
And I'm reading some of these. Very cool. Look at it. Here's an example. When you trust in your process, when you trust in the process, then you see what you're supposed to be, basically.
Yeah, listen, one thing I'm going to tell you about
she's
my
not
page, I do a lot of typos. Like, I'm sorry in advance.
No, it's all good. But I see what
My
you're talking
fingers
about.
work faster than my brain.
Right now, bro. You and me are bro.
Oh, JB is damn near illiterate, bro. He's one step away from being illiterate, this guy. But I like this. When you take a leap of faith, in yourself, you will see all that your blessings. So it seems like a little bit of motivation, right? What's behind these messages? What makes you do this?
I realize the most creative people have been through things in life that when you start seeing change from your life, that's where the inspiration comes from. I feel like I've gone into this new stepping stone where I feel like other women, other men too, anybody can go into it by thinking more positive. I realize the more positive you think, you manifest what you want. Listen, I'm in this moving process and there's this house that I want. And look, I refuse to apply for another house because I don't care. That's the house I'm going to get into. And I'm telling you, I'm willing to go and to put myself in a storage. And go stay in a hotel for a week because they said by Thursday I'm gonna get my notice, and because I manifest everything that's happened.
Yeah, your destiny, huh? Nice.
Listen, I'm telling you.
But tell me, is it hard to stay positive? All the things I hear from women in this industry, in the entertainment industry, is how tough it is.
It is.
No people, guys. Every guy that you work with wants to bang
Listen.
you. Nobody takes you serious. Talk to me a little bit about that.
You know what it is? I feel like no one has tried me yet.
Oh no? Okay.
No one has tried me yet because I present myself I'll flirt with you, I'll mingle with you, but don't cross your boundaries.
There's
you know
a
what
line.
I'm saying?
Sure.
Exactly. And some women, I feel like they think they have to go extra flirtatious in order to try to get that connection, but then that brings to the wrong idea.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't approach people like that. I approach, hey, how are you doing, with a firm, and still I give that sexiness of being a female, but I give also that, hey, you gotta respect me.
Yeah, sure.
So
okay, I like that. So you don't cross the line. There's a thin line between being, flirty, a little going too far, or not.
But the thing with that is, being a woman also is men underestimate. Okay, there's two people that I'm gonna put on blast. Which one is
shit, put 'em
Ricky
on blast.
Padilla?
Oh,
Okay.
snap, okay.
Yes, Ricky Padilla.
That's Roomba, the guy from Roomba, right?
No,
here.
no,
Not
not
Roomba.
Roomba. You're fired.
What is
That's Ricky Padilla. He's on the radio show on Cox Media.
Cox Media. Okay, that's what
94.5.
it is. 91.5.
94.5.
94.5. Ricky Padilla.
With DJ
He was
Nasty.
exactly.
Yeah, he was
at
there.
Expo,
Yeah. So he underestimated me. Like I would message him, and it's like sometimes I feel like men are like, until I start showing up at places, until I start saying like, listen, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like I need your attention, and he finally like cracked.
Really?
And I got him, and then he's seen that like what I'm trying to come with is real.
So consistency. You find a target and you're like a cruise missile. You don't stop till you hit it. Jesus.
I have like a goal. Like when I say when I feel like I have to connect with this person, I connect with this person. Like no, I until I feel like I don't need you anymore. Not in the sense don't need you, but don't have to connect with you anymore. I don't stop. Like you guys. I've been harassing you guys since World Scout.
Oh, absolutely, but it's good. I'm glad we got you in here. So, despite all the problems, despite any lack of motivation from other people or lack of attention from other people, you keep it going, and I appreciate that. But listen, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about what you got going on in the future. We're going to talk about these stories, these crazy controversial stories, people beating each other, people killing each other. So make sure you guys stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to get into it. So make sure you look for us. You're in the Cypher with the Podheads. All right, welcome back, folks. You're here in the Cypher with the Podheads. Doing it as we always do with JB Perez and C Money at the Podheads Web Show. Everywhere on social media. Look for us on WJHM102jams.com. Check us out on iHeartRadio. Everywhere you get your podcast at. We're here in the Cypher with Castro. What's up, girl?
What's cracker slacking? How are you doing?
Chilling. So we back, and we wanted to do talk about some pretty controversial stories. Quick headline, though. Coming straight out of Florida. Only in Florida. I love these stories because it's just never ceases to amaze me. All right. Sarah Boone, guys. Put one in, not put one in the air, but we're going to make her famous. Sarah Boone locked her boyfriend in a suitcase and killed him. Number one, I didn't think you could kill somebody by locking him in a suitcase.
How do he fit?
Maybe a skinny guy.
You sure he wasn't
I don't know.
chopped up or something before?
So apparently, here's how it goes. They're drinking, right? They're partying, they're drinking, whatever. According to her, he says, "Wouldn't it be funny if I got into a?" Oh, she's a beauty, isn't she? Wouldn't it be funny if I got into
Look at, I want to get all up in there. Look at that.
So I want to get into a suitcase.
Or she played him?
No, he says, apparently, according to her, it was his idea. He jumps in the suitcase. They're drinking. He starts saying, yo, for real, I can't breathe. Well, she says she told police that basically they were drinking. She thought he was just joking. She went to bed, woke up the next day, and he was dead. She called the police the next day.
Yeah, but look, hold on. First of all, they was under the influence. Okay? And overnight. Under the influence, you do a lot of dumb stuff.
I want to hear Rosie spin this. I want to hear Castro
But
spin
it's like
this
under
one.
the influence, you do a lot of dumb stuff. Say no. Right?
That's true.
So, okay, let's say I tell you, you tell me to, hey, put me in a closet or something. You know what I'm saying? Just joking around. Joking around, put me in the closet. And you accidentally lock the door and nobody can unlock the door. You get what I'm saying? So it was stupid that he said to put him in a suitcase, but it's like you drunk.
See, Money, what?
No grown person, bro. No grown person would do that.
Well, hold on.
I'm saying.
Listen, a lot of the stuff I've seen grown people do, that's nothing, okay? Stop yourself.
There's no way she gets him in the case without his approval, right? See, Money?
Exactly.
okay, so you're saying it's not murder. It was an accident.
It was an accident. I want to say.
Well, let
it
me
was
give
an
you some more
accident.
details before you guys go with the accident.
Oh, okay.
According to police reports, Sarah's dumbass decided to go ahead and video this, okay? And on these... Why? I don't understand why in 2020 people are still recording themselves doing dumb shit. So...
Social media, bro.
So check this out. Apparently, okay, the video, police got video of her hearing him through the suitcase saying, yo, seriously, I can't breathe. Help a brother out. Her response were, yeah, that's what it's like when you choke me.
Oh.
So apparently there might be a little bit of domestic violence here going
that
on.
changes
Little bit
that,
of
that
snap.
changes my perspective.
She also said that's what I feel like when you cheat on me, so that's on you. So she meant to leave his ass in there. I don't know if she thought he would die,
Yeah.
but she definitely meant to leave him in there.
Because think about it. How would you wouldn't think I wouldn't think I would die by being in a suitcase.
Me neither.
Obviously, you can.
Obviously.
You can.
Obviously. So she helped us out. So guys, do not put yourself in suitcases.
It's got to be one of those like super sealed heavy duty suitcases, right? No fabric ones.
Right?
Because I'll be sucking on that wall.
Trying to scratch my way through that nylon, whatever. Yeah, bro. See, money. Could you ever be convinced to get
With a
inside a
teeth.
suitcase, bro?
No, man. And when our guest here was saying, say no, I disagree. Say yes because it takes those people out of the gene pool. And I've said it so many times on this show that I love these stories because it reminds me that there are really stupid people in this world, but
Yo,
it
for
also
real.
reminds me that final destination is a real thing.
Listen,
and these people
listen.
are being weeded out by natural selection. So
Yes.
I love these stories. This is a good song.
Yes.
Straight out of Florida.
Like when you do something dumb, all you gotta do is think about these stories and you're good.
Yeah, right? You feel
Right.
better about yourself
Exactly.
instantly. Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next story. That was just a little quick clickbait for you right there. But more importantly, speaking of revenge on men, okay, Alabama lawmaker. This one actually I think is pretty cool. Democratic Representative Rolanda Harris, I believe that's her name. Rolanda Hollis, excuse me. She proposed a bill in Alabama to make all men who turn 50 upon their 50th birthday have a vasectomy or upon their third child. So if you're a guy in Alabama and this bill passes, whether on your 50th birthday or on your third child, you would be required to get a vasectomy. And before first reactions, this is because yes, this is because Alabama recently voted to pass a bill and put a ban on abortions. So they're proposing that a punishable sentence of life or up to 99 years in prison if you get an abortion.
But, okay.
This is her response. What do you guys think?
Hold on.
Correct.
So you're gonna get a vasectomy after 50, but what if all the 40-year-olds are the ones that are having the babies?
That's just, I guess,
the point. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, this is a two-way street. She didn't do this by herself. If she gotta, if she gotta do something, you gotta do something.
Like,
bro.
but it's like after 50, a lot of the 50-year-olds aren't as horny anyway.
Don't get hung up on the details. I think the age 50 is just a number she needed to put in the bill. But I think essentially the idea here is, okay, fine. You guys want to go ahead and pass a bill that bans abortions and makes women, takes away women's right to choose. So, you know what? Let's even the playing field. Why not be able to force men to have a vasectomy and take control of their right to choose?
She was making a statement, like our homeboy in the last show that lit up weed in the
courthouse.
courtroom,
Yeah,
I'm making a statement, and she didn't choose 50 by random. I guarantee you, every lawmaker is a white guy over 50 in Alabama.
Sure,
okay,
sure.
She did that purposefully, like.
All you old guys would have to get a vasectomy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put one up in the air for her because I think she was just again using her platform to make a point. It's not gonna pass. Are you kidding me? Of course it's not gonna pass. But her point is like, you old guys need to stop trying to control women's bodies, okay? Especially when it's two people, a man and a woman.
Yeah,
and
but
she's getting
it's
all
like,
the hate
bro,
for it, right?
use a condom.
It's just
You get what I'm
sad.
saying? Like, pull out. Like,
Do something.
do
Wrap
something.
it up.
So you guys agree
Jeez.
with
Wrap
that?
it up.
See, money. What
I
do
don't-
you think?
I'm
Do you
confused.
think that the playing field should be leveled if they're gonna pass this ban on abortion? Should men have to be required?
It's just so ironic, man. Men shouldn't be telling women what to do with their bodies. Women shouldn't be telling men what to do with their bodies. And it should be personal choice. And the fact that these jackasses who are still in charge still use the Bible as their excuse for all this bullshit that they
hate
do.
'em.
Especially, again, Alabama's not known for its accolades. Let's not kid ourselves here. It's not exactly the state to be in. It's dumb. And they have it, dude. Yeah, I can't take it anymore. Like, what? I just don't understand the pettiness. What could some old-ass white dude who's in charge of making or creating laws have any care in what a chick does with her body? Like, don't you have any other things to worry about?
Oh, I'm sure there's
too?
plenty.
I
I'm
don't
sure
get
there's
it.
plenty.
Hit it, bro. They're very religious in that Bible Belt state, bro. A lot of their laws are based on their religious beliefs. My whole, and by the way, I'm down for this cause, bro. But my whole irony in all of that is like, yeah, but as soon as the baby's born, they don't give 1, 2, 3, or 4 Fs about any of those
That's
little,
true.
little kids, white, black, Asian, or any, race or minority or whatever. So it's all stupid. It's all stupid.
Do you believe in? And we're gonna get real here. Do you believe in a woman's right to choose, Castro, or are you more of on the religious side of that?
I don't listen. I know there's a God. All that extra stuff. I'm sorry to whoever I offend. It's just like, okay, I don't know. That topic is difficult. Like, I feel like if it's a true because you can't control someone's life. Like, you don't know why that person's going there. Now, if she's a thought and she's just thinking this is just oops.
Yeah, you don't get a punch card at the free clinic.
And
You
you
just
get
get an
what I'm
abortion
saying?
every time you make a
Exactly,
mistake.
but if this is a true in a situation that this person can't handle it, this person's avoiding, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen once they're born.
Sure.
The poverty, the struggle, and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Now, if this is repetitive to this person, then that person should get her or all that stuff taken out. Like, girl,
Yeah,
you get
right.
just take it out. Just take it out. But if it's like a
My
true,
whole problem is that my whole problem with the whole thing is that this includes like rape, right?
Sure.
You can't even have an abortion if you got raped.
and
Like,
that's
you
not
got
your
raped.
fault. And that's not your fault. That was nothing planned in your life.
Exactly. And it becomes difficult. The line it gets very blurry with the HIPAA system, right? The HIPAA laws make it very hard for somebody to decide, right? Who do you tell, oh, this is because I got raped, or this is because I made a mistake, right? So you got to lean one way or the other. And to be honest with you, just me personally, I think that women should decide that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think women should represent
Yeah,
women's
but
choices.
you know what I do agree on is that there's a limit. You have a limit to when you can say, okay, I'm going to go do this. Because I've been
Yeah.
seeing that the babies are like,
Some people shouldn't have
almost-
kids, period.
the babies are almost like, 6 months, and they're trying to take them out. I'm like, excuse me, you should have thought about that,
yes.
like a long time ago.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the only,
Full term, exactly.
women
no.
should have a choice.
Unless if it's a health risk, absolutely. Unless someone's gonna die,
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
100% with you. You had 6 months to decide. You can't be doing this shit right now.
Yeah.
They
Not
get,
even
now.
6 months.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
come on.
I met Tom, and he doesn't want me to have the baby. I
Nah.
gotta let it out.
Nah.
No, like, you don't do that.
So let's bring it back to the men. So if the ban on abortions is a thing, right? Should that bill to make men have vasectomies to even the playing field pass? And should this kind of thing trend across the rest of the United States?
I think that's stupid.
It's so petty. It's petty tit for tat thing. Like, okay, well, if you're gonna do that to us, we're gonna do that.
You know
to
what I
you
think
type
it's
thing.
stupid too when it goes.
Sometimes it takes to get a little bit ignorant to.
No, and it's like the you know what rule I don't like? I think it's like before a woman's 25, you can't tie your tubes type of thing. Like,
yeah,
that's
sure.
BS. I wouldn't have 3 kids.
Hey, You know what's crazy though is that the government steps in and tells us what to do with our bodies all the time. They tell us when not to smoke, when not to get tattoos, things like that, and we listen. We have no problem. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. Personally, I think just for the pure pettiness, just to show people what it's like. If your state allows a ban on abortions, I think they should also even the playing field and make men have to have some kind of responsibility. Yeah. Just because, you know what, 2 wrongs do make it right in my book sometimes, damn it.
Yeah, but why pick an age? Like, it's like after you have a certain amount of kids, maybe, no?
Yeah. Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that?
Dude. No, come on, man. Homegirl, some of these people shouldn't have kids, period, much less have 4 or 5 kids.
Right.
And it's pretty terrible. You see how some of these kids grow up. Just grow up to be a serial killer. We talk about it all the time. You have no child rearing. Dad's not in the picture. You're all starving for food. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, the kid's getting beaten.
Kids rebel. They rebel. And then if they go into like adoption homes, you don't really know where they're going because you don't know what happens behind closed doors, you know?
Yeah. So, absolutely not.
You hear that story every time. You hear that story every time. That is.
I lived in foster homes.
You know, Michael Jackson didn't have a childhood. Imagine what his career life would have been if he was just able to enjoy himself as a little kid. Anyways, Rosie, that was fun.
Yes.
I'm looking at the clock. We gotta go to break. At the Podheads web show, guys, on all the social media platforms. Rosie, you got an ad handle. What is it? Quick.
It's RCastro.629.
You heard it.
Awesome. Yeah. See Money over there. Frank the Tank over there. WJHN102jams.com. We have a website. We have an app, too. So make sure to go get it. We'll be back, guys, with the Weekend Weed. I'm excited, yo, at the Podheads web show. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Hey everybody, it's my turn this episode for the drug screening. I can't wait because this is going to be one of my favorite movies of all time. So please, blaze one up, kick back, relax, grab some popcorn, and join us for this week's drug screening.
Son of a woman?
Yup.
You ever seen Son of a Woman on weed?
You may have seen him before, but you've never seen him like this. We've scoured the archives in search of some of the worst movies just to bring you the hidden nugs that were made better by Bud. The Podheads web show presents The Drug Screening.
Twitter, the drug screening, hashtag the drug screening. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, like I said. An oldie from 1993, Demolition Man, with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes and Sandra Bullock and Jack Black and Dennis Leary. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So obviously it's about a cop and a really bad dude. They get frozen in a cryo prison. They come out in the year 2032, so we still have time. We'll see if it looks like anything what they thought of. And it's just ridiculous. If people have seen it, they're already having the memories of the seashells and the automated cursing system that gives you tickets and the rat burgers and yeah. I'm curious what my co-hosts think because I know they've seen it. What do you guys think?
Love the movie.
I mean, first of all, if you don't know Rosie and our fans, what the drug screening is what, bad movies, right? Quote unquote bad movies. We all love the Demolition Man, but I think it got really bad ratings, right? See Money, it didn't get no love at all.
It got like a 60-something% around Tomatoes, which isn't good for that all-star cast.
Oh, right? Yeah. I think it was considered not very great considering the cast and the budget. But it's I think one of those cult classics. Everyone loves it. I mean, Wesley Snipes gets all the skills of like the most badass ninja Demolition Man out there, and Stallone learns how to sew, macrame. You know what I mean? The sex with the helmets on. classic. If you haven't seen it, Demolition Man is a classic.
Listen, I'm storing it in my mind right now. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh.
I've never heard of
Cheesy,
that.
futuristic. Yeah. 96, I think so. And at that point, 96 was already futuristic.
I probably did.
Every time they cursed, they got like a demerit. They were charged for cursing.
Yes.
They had to wipe their ass with seashells. I still don't get the seashell concept to this day.
You just scoop, bro. You just scoop. You just scoop and scrape. Scoop and scrape.
Yeah. Oh, and the cast again, right? Stallone, Snipes, Bullock, Leary. I mean, incredible cast. Yeah, I mean,
It's a very innovative movie for its time. You know, it's kind of like a Back to the Future type of thing of what the visionary writers and everybody thought the future would look like. And like I said, we got a little more than a decade. You never know, we might have foam that releases in our cars to prevent injury and accidents and all that crazy stuff like that movie. If you haven't seen it, all the things we've just said should intrigue you enough to want to go see it. So it's $2.99 on YouTube. Go watch it.
It's a little cheesy.
Yeah.
Right? It's 1996, but that's kind of what makes it a cult classic.
and that's the point, yeah.
Yeah, but millennials wouldn't be able to handle that.
It's what people in the 90s, which was already coke-fueled and over the top, thought the future was going to be like. So you can
It's
just
obviously
imagine.
not.
Yeah.
It's one of the old last kind of action movies. I'm trying to think what was good after that. I always remember the Taco Bell will win the fast food wars, right? Because they were the only restaurant left. Taco Bell became a high-end price, bougie ass place. Shameless plug for Taco Bell.
Absolutely shameless plug for Taco Bell. I could go for Taco Bell right now. But yeah,
Me too. Like I'm thinking about the chalupa.
And yeah, guys, Demolition Man, check it out. Time for my favorite segment to stay informed, the Week in Weed, over to JB.
Yes, thank you, C-Money. Hashtag the Week in Weed. It's time, guys. Let's do it. Hashtag the Week in Weed.
Wherever you are, wherever you go, whatever you're smoking on, the news that matter to you, the news you want. It's the Week in Weed.
All right, hashtag the Week in Weed. If you don't know, this is my segment. This is the segment, right, where I bring you the latest news in cannabis. We're a 423 theme show at heart, so I have to make sure you guys are educated in what's going on around the world. I'm going to start, guys, right here. There's still news coming on. Federally, I don't know. Maine, guys, Maine. That's the
You have to do that over again.
Check this out. I think this is important.
I don't know what happened, but your audio, you're breaking up like pretty bad.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, you started losing your audio. Talk for a second.
Checking the mic. JB Perez right here.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
Everybody's
weird.
Off. We're good right here. See, Money, I see you fine. Do you see me okay?
You made set up Skype on a desktop computer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you're using Skype, right?
Yeah.
In the future, when we have more time to set up,
I would have brought my
I would
computer
put
in.
Skype on a computer so it's hardwired in and then wirelessly to that, and that might solve your problem.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is...
And that way,
hardwired into the internet.
Then we can connect lives.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Like what?
It's IG Lives?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to play the intro again. We're just going to let him just go again.
Yeah, we're just going to tell you when to start and just go. Yeah, just I don't know what it is. Could be connection, could be mine, could be yours. I know. Chris comes up. It's got to be yours, though, because Chris is super sharp. And as you can see, look at the TV. Chris is sharp. You're fucking pixelated as shit. So I don't know if somebody jumped on your Wi-Fi, somebody's watching Netflix, or you're too far, but I think it's you, not mine.
Distance. It's not distant.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
left.
he just left. Oh, fucking heartburn.
See, Money looks fine to me. You look fine to me. Everybody looks perfect to me.
Okay, we'll fix your... put him back on.
Checking the mic. Check.
Pasa.
God damn it. Yeah. No, you gotta pull him up and then pull him back down.
Oh.
Just pull him back down.
Bruh.
Yes. All right, there we go. All right, Chris, JB, you ready?
In 3,
All right. All right, hashtag the week in weed. This is the segment where I bring you the latest cannabis news from around the world. Cannabis is really worldwide, but we're here in America, right? So let's get started. The first headline, guys, it's coming out of Maine, and I wanted to start with this one because it might take over because I kind of feel a certain way about it. Maine legalized weed back in like 2017, so there's no problem. You know, they're on the train. We thought they were very progressive. Check it out. They have voted to essentially create a task force to attack the black market marijuana in Maine. Now, me personally, on the surface, it sounds good. But, you know, I thought we were past that. I thought we were done putting people in jail for marijuana crimes. Like, are they even crimes? Like, aren't we gonna isn't it legal in your state? Like, I understand. I guess I don't understand. Guys, that's the headline. I want to hear your thoughts real quick because it reminds me of Prohibition, right? Back in the old school days.
Well, bro, it's not a weed crime anymore. We're not talking about possession anymore. We're talking about tax evasion. We're talking about commerce crimes. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I don't want to see anybody getting arrested for bud either. But these are businesses that are they're hurting other businesses. You know, you open up a cannabis shop, you have overhead, you've got taxes to pay, so your prices aren't going to be as good as somebody who's operating under the table, and now that guy's taking all your business. So for me personally, if we're going to legalize cannabis, legalize it all the way, let's do it right. Let's do it 100%. Yeah. No reason to be doing shit under the table. That's just in my opinion.
That's true. That's very true. If everybody just could sell it legally, and then obviously if someone sells a eighth for $40, obviously it's gonna be a little bit more because, dude, hello, we got bills to pay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I get the money aspect of it, but again, I felt a certain way. We talked about Bernie Sanders. If he wins, he said he's gonna legalize it federally.
Ooh,
so
Bernie.
I'm just like, I feel like we're on our way. You know, that's a step back in a way. I don't know. Guys, that's the first headline.
They should just make it legal. Headline. Period. Period.
Talking about, guys.
Dude, beer is worse.
Yeah.
Like,
we're working on it, man. We talk about it all the time. Opioids is worse, alcohol is worse.
You know what it is?
Preaching to the choir here.
I know what it is. That era of old people need to die off.
I said it before. The boomers? Okay, boomers.
Sorry, old people. Respect.
A great segment. A great segue into the next Week in Weed headline. You know, I love facts, right, guys? You know, I love rapport, and studies and things of that nature.
Yeah, for sure.
In a study, in a publication called JAMA. It's basically a peer-edited medical journal between doctors. Basically, the headline is this, guys. People over 55, 65 and up have spiked 75% in the last 3 years. Their usage of smoking and edibles.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's your headline, guys. Old people. The boomers are like, you know what, let me see what it's all about.
I'm gonna die anyways. Why not just die with a bang?
I'm not surprised, though.
It's not, right? Because we talk about the medicinal aspects of marijuana, too, right? Those are some of the people that are in the most pain, too. So now, I bet you they're getting results. And that's why that number continues to rise. And again, they're just old. It don't mean they're dead. They like to hang out. They like to party. You know what I mean? So definitely not a surprise there.
Nice. Yeah, you know, these are the guys from the 70s. These are the flower children, so they're just back to the glory days.
True. Yeah, so maybe they're not the bad boomers. They're the good boomers.
Yeah, I hate to cut you off, bro, but we got to get to a break. We'll be right back with the Podheads.
Hey.
All right, you're back in the Cypher with the Podheads. It's your Commander-in-Chief, heavy on the Chief, Frank the Tank, and you hear the bubbling in the background. We grinding in here. We doing our thing. Guys, don't forget to check us out all over social media at the Podheads Web Show. WJHM102jams.com is the app. Get it today. It's free. Go on your Google Play Store and get it. Listen to us anytime, any place. Also, look for us all over any place you get your podcast because we're doing our damn thing, folks. Here in the Cypher with Castro, representing Brasco. Yes. I can do a little rhyming too. Right, get me 366 days.
We're like, let's make it easier for you guys, Castro and Brasco.
Yeah, there we go. So, guys, we're here in the Cypher. Like I said, we're talking about some interesting things. We just got back from the Weekend Weed, another great segment. JB, kudos to you, sir. Let's talk about the next big thing, right? Weinstein. Okay, Harvey Weinstein just got found guilty of about half of the charges he went on trial for, right? I believe that he was found not guilty for like first-degree rape and something else, but he got enough to at least land him for the rest of his life in prison, right? I think he faces up to 30 years in jail for the crimes that he did get found guilty of. And the dude's 67 years old, so he ain't making it out if he gets in. But I mean, the big issue here, right? Some of the, real quick though, because I want to get into the further implications, but I didn't realize some of the names of the women that were on this. I mean, high profile. Selma Hayek, Ashley Judd, Uma Thurman. I mean, yeah, we're talking about big names in the industry that this guy has been through. It's crazy.
And this all came out now?
Gwyneth Paltrow too.
And this all came out now?
More than 90 women have come forward talking about this guy. And so he's been found guilty.
Man, why? Why? It's like, exactly, like, really, please stop yourself.
You don't believe 90 women?
Man, listen, I'm all about rape. Like, one thing with rape, you don't play with rape. That's not a joke. Like, you don't do that for the gram or so forget, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't play with that. And you're going to come out and damage this man's life. If it didn't happen, you're just doing it for money. You know, you don't know because we weren't behind closed doors with them.
Well, look, he maintains his innocence. So, I mean, he'd be happy to hear from you because you're one of the few females I've ever heard. I'm shocked right now hearing you say that it could be BS.
But 90 women, bro.
I'm sure there's one or two of them that has jumped on the bandwagon trying to make a buck off of this. But to me, I don't believe that Selma Hayek, Gwyneth Paltrow, Ashley Judd, what do they have to gain out of like saying that he raped them?
I don't know.
They got
when did it happen?
Weinstein was a huge name, huge, powerful entity in Hollywood. Like, you had to please him to be somebody.
He's the gatekeeper.
Nah,
right?
No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what?
At the time, though, right? I mean, he's been running Hollywood for like 40 years.
Listen,
right?
A lot of people think by getting somewhere, you gotta suck and, no, you don't.
But I think that was the case for many people in Hollywood. You had to sleep with the guy to get a movie made. And I think that's why, at least what they believed, right?
That's not how I'm gonna get to the top.
That's what this whole case is about. That he made me do, like, I had to endure these sexual assaults.
That's sad.
You want, from this nasty ass dude.
Yeah, he was gross.
I had to, or I'll never work in the industry. What kind of option do you give a female at that point? Either never work around in this industry or suck my,
Now, there's the thing. You do have a choice. And that's where I'm on the fence about, is because, to me, in personal, you have to have some dignity there. It's like the Astros players. Hey, those guys should be getting punished just like the coaches. At one point, you have to have a little bit of personal integrity. And for me, if somebody's standing in front of me with a sack full of money, a case full of millions of dollars and says, that's my D, I'm probably not going to do it. Not only because I'm straight, but just because there's some lines you don't cross. You said it earlier, right? You got your integrity.
I wouldn't do it. And that's not, listen, okay? I am going to make it somewhere. And I'm going to make sure Brasco makes it somewhere. And I'm going to make sure I am not getting on my knees, okay? I'm putting this on there. I am not getting on my knees, and I'm still going to make it to the top. Like,
It's a different.
there's people that think that you really gotta do that, but honestly, you really don't. You just gotta give yourself some respect and let a nigga know. Like,
So, see money. You tell me, see money. Do the women have some kind of responsibility here? Do they have a right to cry, rape, or complain if they went ahead? I mean, did he actually hold them down and force them? I think those were some of the charges, but he didn't get found guilty of that.
this man has way too much money to be forcing anybody.
I don't. It's kind of ironic because to me the writing's on the wall here too. Some chicks are absolutely willing to do that because hey, to blow a guy a couple of times to make tens of
But that's not rape.
dollars in generations.
But that's
it's
not rape.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. But this guy also had clauses in his contract for sexual assault. There were literally different steps, 3 different steps of sexual assault in his contract, and the first one was $100,000, the second one was $500,000, the third time was $750,000. So the guy was a known creep. A lot of people in Hollywood knew about this creep, but they were told to be quiet, otherwise their careers got ruined. Your children's children will be ruined, and the money will be gone. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider. But now, to play devil's advocate, imagine, the poor struggling actress who's a beautiful girl who has 3 jobs and who's trying to make it, and then this scumbag comes along and goes, oh yeah, you want that big role, huh? You're a hard worker? Well, how about this? Otherwise, you don't get it. Then you feel horrible to that girl. Now she's guilted into doing something that's terrible. That's selling your soul.
Exactly. You can't fault her for a choice that she almost has to make, like in a situation like he didn't have a gun to her head, but
So she could have walked away.
Back then.
You know what that sounds like? Listen, you remember? Did you see
the 90 that came forward? 1,000 might have walked away, right?
What?
He was a known worldwide creep, bro. I'm telling you, he had a button underneath his desk, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the dude deserves to be in jail.
What he just said reminded me of. You remember what happened with Ozuna?
Yeah.
The case about that he had to do that gay video.
Yeah, I've heard of stuff like that where
oh my God, that video
even for
is
men,
horrible.
do gay stuff. Yeah,
that video is horrible.
Gay for pay, or like the same thing. Some men, there's some guys that required men to do the same thing. So it's not just the women, but it's the power, the money and power. I would
look for a different way. That's just me.
So he pulled something though. I used to be a firefighter, and this thing really got to me. It was hilarious. The first thing that the first time I heard this, I started dying because everybody does this. He gets found guilty, and the guy starts all of a sudden having chest pain.
Yes.
So yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I ran on people for chest pain who have gotten.
Didn't that happen with Cosby? Didn't he end up like going to the hospital?
They call it incarceritis, basically. As soon as you're about to get incarcerated, you start feeling
sick. You imagine of Viejito all his life.
Yeah, come on, dude. So they bring him. He's in a hospital right now instead of being in Rikers Island. Now, Rikers Island, if you're not familiar, that's where Lil Wayne went. He served a year there. A lot of people have served.
New York?
Yeah, it's a very famous prison. It's not even a prison. It's just a jail. It's a local jail. It's actually on a boat in the harbor. So there's no escape, really. There's only one way onto the jail and one way off the jail. But, the guy, he's high profile. He's going to be protected. He's going to be in some kind of witness or some kind of administrative segregation. But the big fear here is that we're going to end up with another Weinstein. You know what I mean? What do you guys think the odds are? Accidentally hang himself or get murdered? This guy's got to know secrets about other big name people, no?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Of course he does. That's why it's all coming out, bro. The times have changed, Castro. I'm telling you. I understand your feeling, but back then, you got to give these women their due. Like, back then, you can't just,
But you can't say that. Listen, Linda. Listen, okay? I agree with you with a lot of things, but you can't say that. Because look how many women in this industry made it and didn't have to do that. You get what I'm saying?
This is true.
It's just like there's probably it's not even a time, because there's probably a bunch of little girls, you know what I'm saying, thinking, oh my God, I want to get closer to Lil Wayne, so let me suck it so I can. You know what I'm saying? It's
no, it's not them. It's not the women. It's him. He was so powerful back then that he was the gatekeeper. He was the gatekeeper.
I don't even care. I wouldn't care.
I'm so with you. I'm so with you, Castro. Me and you are like soul brother and sister, but we can't write, we can't spell, we can't roll blunts together. I'm so with you. Screw this guy. I'm so glad that these women came forward, because sometimes you need a little bit of pressure. You need a little bit of help or a little bit of support. and they all came out of the woodworks, guys. It's like the floodgates open, and
Yeah.
there you go. This guy
There you
got
go.
what he deserved.
Well, you know, as soon as that incarceritis clears up, his ass is going to jail,
Yep.
and there's no doubt about it. He's gonna serve sometime. So
He
I can't
can
wait.
rot if he really
Yeah,
did it.
I can't wait for that. But guys, look, we got to get out of here, man. It's been another great episode. Castro, thanks for coming in. I hope you come back soon.
It was fun.
Yeah, we
I
got
love
this again
this.
soon.
You guys are lit.
Yeah, and of course, JB for JB and C Money. We got it here at the Podheads Web Show, baby.